This video was brought to you by Stormberg, a better route planner, MisterGreen, Kempower and Marcus Bil. Yo, what's up? Today I'm going to show you guys how awesome the Ioniq 6 is. I'm going to do a charging battle between Ioniq 6, Model 3 and Neo ET5. They are all sedans, they cost similar, but which car charges the fastest? Let's see. Alright, so you see right off the one line, I managed to get only 24 degrees Celsius and bottom in, so that's why it's taking only 189 kilowatt versus 250 kilowatt on Model 3. Wow! But then once it hits 25 degrees Celsius on the Ioniq 6, then boom, 223 kilowatt. Oh damn! Ioniq 6 is coming in hot. Model 3 start throttling a little bit. ET5 is like, I'm gonna take 127 kilowatt, even though I have 100 kilowatt hour battery. Yes, okay. Ioniq 6 needs to hit the next battery breakpoint, 30 degrees Celsius. Ioniq has these 5 degrees Celsius increments where it hits, and once you hit the next 5, then boom. Okay, you see that? Almost 230 kilowatt. Model 3 starts falling behind actually. Ioniq 6 takes a freaking huge lead now. Look at that, crazy. Model 3 slows down a lot. ET5 is like, oh yeah, okay, we are Chinese, we charge slow. Yeah, and then Ioniq 6 almost hit 50%. Look at that, look at this fast. Even at 50%, they hit 184 kilowatt. It goes so fast, I can't even speak fast enough now. And then Model 3 starts throttling. Wow, look at that. Model 3 is a lot slower than Ioniq 6. Almost slower than ET5. Well, actually, no, it's not. Okay, ET5 is still a slower one. Who cares, right? Ioniq is already at 60%. Look at that speed, 177 kilowatt at 60%. Charges like a bounce. There's no way the other can take us now. Model 3 just hit 50% barely. ET5 is like, what the heck, hasn't even hit 40%. What? Ioniq 6 is about to hit 70%. Even at 70%, it takes over 100 kilowatt. Look at that, 115 kilowatt at 70%. Insanely fast. Model 3 though, haven't hit 60. It goes so slow. I don't know what to say about Model 3 though. And also look on the pink down there. That kilowatt hour available now is way higher than Ioniq 6 one as Model 5. Model 3. ET5 on the hand has not hit 50% yet. Holy crap, ET5 is so slow now. Holy crap. Oh, wait, what the heck? What is ET5 doing? It's doing a battery swap. ET5, Neo is cheating, man. The Chinese people are cheating, they are battery swapping. All the other guys are like, what the heck? We are charging the legal way. This is a charging battle. Who the heck? No. Chinese people, they just want to cheat. They want to battery swap because that's what they can do. They can swap like a boss. Okay, all right, fine. ET5 swapped, it has 90%, it won. Okay, let's resume back to the battle. Okay, get back, you're disqualified. Go back. Okay, let's resume the battle. All right, 80%. Ioniq still charges like a boss. Look at that speed. Oh no. Ioniq gets that Korean siesta at 80%, 85, 82%. Like every Korean car gets a siesta. But look at the battery, it's 52 degrees Celsius. It doesn't like to be that hot. It needs to recover from the heat. Model 3 is coming in hot, but I don't know if that's enough because eventually, okay. Ioniq recovered from the siesta. It's now pumping in 115 kilowatt at 85%, insanely fast compared to Model 3. Model 3 is just so slow. ET5 though was even slower. I don't know what to say, man. Ioniq is gonna take the win. Look at that, almost 90%. There is nothing that can beat Ioniq right now. Even close to 90%, it still takes quite decent speed compared to Model 3 and also ET5. Well, ET5 actually has a fairly flat charging curve. It's a freaking 100 kilowatt battery, biggest of them all. Okay, there we go. Ioniq already hit 90%, and just to taunt the rest of the competitors, he's gonna go for 100%. Well, let's see then. Will Ioniq hit 100% by the time Model 3 or ET5 hit 90%. Oh, Ioniq 6 is just driving a circle around the other guys now. Oh, lol. Yeah, all right, let's see now. Well, Model 3, as you see here, Model 3 just hit 80%. Huh? What the heck, man? Wait. Look at how fast ET5 is charging now. ET5 is taking 86 kilowatt. Nice and flat charging curve at least. Okay, it didn't have that fast peak, the high peak, but still nice and flat curve. Is it gonna catch Model 3 though? It's getting closer, but it will that be enough? Look at that. Model 3 takes only 40 kilowatt. ET5 is coming in hot now. What the heck is happening with Ioniq 6 now? Ioniq 6 is about to hit 100%. Seriously? Is it gonna hit 100% before the other guys hit 90%? This is insanely impressive. Holy macaroni. Korea 1, China 0. America 0. No, wait. Ioniq 6 gets 2 points because it not only did it go from to 90% first, it also went to 100% way beyond the guys. It's like bonus 3 points. Oh yeah. Let me see. Wait. ET5 is coming in, huh? ET5 is starting to gain the Model 3. Look at that. So you see, to 90%, Model 3 and ET5 might not be that far, or it's far apart. Well, or actually, what it means is that Tesla goes pretty quick to about 90%, but if you go 90% Model 3. But if Tesla wants to go to 100%, or 90%, it takes a long time. Yeah, sorry, it's just lots of stuff going on now. Ioniq 6 did not hit 100% before Model 3, but it was just barely though. Look at that. Wow, so fast now. Okay, towards the end it goes kind of slow. I think Ioniq 6, you probably want to go to around 80%-ish. 85% should be the fastest. Okay, now we're just waiting for ET5 to finish. Well, but look at that speed though, huh? Was 59 kilowatt right before 90%. Yeah, awesome. And also, yeah, I need to mention something. When I charge the Ioniq 6, I look at the Ionity. Hey, what the heck? The car just decided to turn. No. Get up there. Bonus question: which car am I sitting in right now? Okay, but I look at the charging, how much the car received from the Ionity charger at the Ionity session. And then we look at the kilowatt hour that the car reports, but that's actually misreported. But I know how much it's supposed to be. So I did all the Ninja calculation, and I worked out that Ioniq 6 has 8.5% charging loss, meaning that whatever you pull from the charger, you get some losses because there's naturally some losses in the battery when it heats up. Plus, there are some losses that you need to cool down the battery. And then I have some measurement from Tesla earlier. That was actually MC Hammer. It was a previous generation Tesla even. And that one, depending on how hot the battery was, I measured 8.2 to 9.2% loss. Right? Same thing there. Losses in heating up the battery, or maybe sometimes it didn't need heat to the battery because it was hot enough. But at least losses is cooling the battery, and in energy use. Energy lost when cells charge fast and they generate heat. So which means that a Tesla Model 3 versus an Ioniq, they have quite similar losses here. Roughly 8.5% maybe on average. So yeah, and that means that where is the advantage of 400 volt versus 800 volt system? Okay. Anyway, I have claimed for the longest time that yes, you have maybe losses somewhere, right, in the 400 volt system, but actually in the cabling, a 400 volt cable, you can decrease the losses by making it a little bit thicker or making them shorter. And if Tesla is something, if Tesla is good at something, that is to make the car as efficient as possible and to organize all the components in the car so you have minimum losses, lower weight, and so on. So this could be a prime example that Tesla, despite having a 400 volt system, has quite low losses compared to an 800 volt system. But you still have the same losses internally in each cell. It's just the way you arrange the cells to be 800 volt or parallel a little bit and then 400 volt. Bonus battle, we have Ioniq 6 versus Model Y and Plaid in cold charging session. So this is with cold battery. How fast do they charge? Oh, look at that. Tesla's charge way faster than Ioniq. Oh shit, the Ioniq takes only 70 kilowatt. Plaid pumping in 160 kilowatt. And then even the Model Y takes 108 kilowatt. Really, really impressive. And you can also see that Tesla, they have more powerful battery heater. It heats up the battery way faster than Ioniq 6. Ioniq 6 has around 4 to 5 kilowatt only. Plaid actually uses also heat pump, and I measured it should have something like 18 kilowatt of battery heating. You can see that Plaid is already at 25 degrees Celsius, whereas Ioniq is only at puny 12 degrees Celsius. Oh shit. Now we're gonna have some Tesla dominance here against the Korean. And even the Model Y. Okay, but you see the Model Y heats up the battery slower because it doesn't have 3 motors to generate heat, but it also uses the heat pump to heat up the battery quickly. But yes, oh damn, look at that. It takes a long time now. The heater and the Ioniq start heating up, and now finally when it hit 15 degrees Celsius, we hit the first breakpoint, 120 kilowatt. Now we're cooking. Tesla starts going a little bit slower now. But is that going to be enough though? The Tesla, they have a quite massive lead now compared to the Ioniq 6. Especially Plaid seems to be looking really good now, having a great lead, and also 3 motors should help big time, right? But wait a minute, Ioniq goes on the, remember the 5 degrees Celsius step? At 20 degrees, boom, 147 kilowatt, 148 in your face, Americans. The other guys are actually charging slower right now. And you will see something as Ioniq 6, because it charged a little bit slower in the beginning, it can actually allow to have a flatter curve and a faster charging session versus another one. I can show you guys on the curve eventually, but look at this. Ioniq is coming in hot now. He's gonna overtake the Model Y. Holy macaroni! Koreans, they just kick back again. Wow, who would have thought that? And you see how much colder the battery is. This would be good for degradation, right? That it runs quite cold. Tesla, they're pumping in at 50 degrees Celsius. How unhealthy is that really? Oh, I'm not sure about that. But what is sure is that the Ioniq 6 just overtook the Model Y. Ioniq 6 is going for the Plaid. Look at that Korean dominance. It's about to hit. It's about to overtake. That's it, man. Guys, Ioniq overtook Plaid. Plaid takes only 90 kilowatt right now. Model Y is like, I'm gonna take 72 kilowatt. Ioniq is like, bye-bye, but it's pumping in 130 kilowatt here. Yeah, it's way ahead of the other guys now. At this point, I don't know, man, if the Tesla will be able to catch Ioniq. Ioniq is just pumping in like crazy, 133. This is what I mean. You see, it is actually charging faster than when you have a regular hot session. Oh wait, but Ioniq starts slowing down a little bit. You guys remember the Korean siesta? Is it gonna happen now? It usually happens at 82-83%, but the battery is not that hot. Oh, the battery is not that hot. They don't have a siesta because the Ioniq does not rapid gate this time. It still goes Schnell. It's gonna go for the win. Is it gonna go for 90%? The other guys haven't even hit 80% yet. Wow, this is quite embarrassing for Tesla. They've been in the game for a long time making pure EVs, but it's being beaten by the Koreans. Look at that. Man, it's going to, now there's no way Tesla is gonna catch Ioniq. Ioniq will hit 90% right about. Okay, there. Wow, look at that. The slow clap to Ioniq. Teslas, they'll be like, okay, we're taking 50 kilowatt. I think that's fine. Yeah, no worries. Just gonna take a little while. But we have fart sounds, and we have more efficient cars than the Koreans. So that's how we win on them. Okay, yeah. Well, but you see that despite having quite a hot battery, 58 degrees Celsius, then it's actually not enough. Wow, I wonder why Teslas go so hot. But actually, it's not only Tesla. I've seen it in Porsche. Porsche Taycan also goes around 55 degrees Celsius, unless you go for the EcoCharge, which actually keeps it at around 45 degrees Celsius and charges a lot slower. Then the Taycan, is like that. So I wonder how much Tesla hurts the battery by going at almost 60 degrees Celsius. Okay. Well, they're about to finish about the same time now, but that was a lot slower than Ioniq 6. Oh, the Tesla killer actually killed the Tesla this time. The burn. And the last thing I'm going to show you are the charging sessions here. So you see charging curves, So you see the Ioniq 6 started a little bit slow because it was actually cold gating. And then, only with the Korean cars you can get cold gate and rapid gate in the same session. But look at that nice and flat charging. But this is what I've seen also with the Koreans. They have this step. Some people say, because they are too lazy checking for enough variables. Here you have a more typical gentle curve where you constantly check how it's going, and then you drop the speed. But actually, I wonder what the heck happened with Model 3. I think actually the Model 3 have a slightly rapid gating even. It's supposed to have a more gentle curve here, So, but at least nice and flat curve there, and then zoop, and then, but the Ioniq 6 is just insanely fast. But also you see, this is typical Tesla. It goes like this, actually, which is a more common curve to have. You will see also other cars. I think it was even the Germans, maybe the ID4, Volkswagen ID5, GTX, and also ID Bus. They have something similar to this one, not so flat anymore. But here, ET5. Look at this, nice and flat charging curve. Well, it's just that maybe it's just being very conservative, because actually this, I show you guys this, which is kilowatt, which is not, it's not we say it's not normalized, because what we should look at is actually C rating, but we also care about kilowatt. But then what should we look at, right? Kilowatt, it's not a power bank. We don't charge the battery to discharge them for using at home charging or something. We discharge them for driving. So by the end of the day, we actually have to look at kilometers added, or no, actually in this one, kilometers per hour. Yeah, we have to also take into account the efficiency of each car, and in that regard, then the Tesla will actually be higher because it's more efficient. But yeah, okay, and then I will show you that further down here we have the charging curve for the Colgate session. And look here. The plaid is actually really impressive. Look at this. Wow. It has a nice lead. So I guess it depends how far you need to charge. But because in typical situation is that if you have cold battery, what you want to do is just charge a little bit. Charge to, let's say, maybe 20-30%. And then you start driving. And then by the time you need to charge one more time, and then the battery will be nice and hot. So yeah, you can say that here actually the Hyundai is faster in case you need to charge it to 90%. But then how common is that case? Because like you guys have seen, actually, this is actually a prime example, by the way, when I do those yellow tests, I will only charge a little bit. I don't know if you guys seen it. Yellow in the morning, I will typically just charge for about 10 minutes, and then I start driving. And then by the time I need to charge, then the battery will be nice and hot. But okay, so then actually Ioniq is a bit slow. I was expecting an Ioniq to go faster, more like Tesla, but for some reason it was quite slow. And it was also recovering quite slow. But once it recovered, then it managed to take the win, because they have this nice and flat charging curve here. Yeah, so the question is always, Ioniq, or at least the Koreans, they have cooled the battery, but they charge at higher C rating, at higher state of charge. Is that unhealthy? Versus Tesla, that charges a more, the curve that you maybe should charge at, right? You can go quite fast at the bottom, just like Volkswagen ID Bus or ID5, right? But then as the higher you go, then it's not healthy. It's not healthy to charge at, let's say, 2C or 1.5C at 80%, is it? So Tesla has the more curve that you should have, but then Tesla charges at almost 60 degrees Celsius. So I want to ask you guys, what do you guys think, huh? Which one is the most unhealthy or the least healthy way of doing it? Hot battery or high C rating and high state of charge? Okay, let the discussions begin. That's gonna be it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching, and talk to you later.